Alright, we are back with part 2 of pogoing Hollow Knight bosses, and then ranking them. Last time we left off with these standings, and today we'll be starting with Soul Master. And we got a few good parries, but then his dive attack and all his teleporting's going to make it annoying. You can get in some good ones during the clock attack. Ow, the dive attack got me. Yeah, phase 1 isn't too bad, as long as you get out of the way in time for a dive. You probably will take damage reaching him. Staggering's a good time to pogo on him. Yeah, clock attack, it's not that bad once you get up there. His dash attack, if you time your dash with his dash, that's pretty good. I want to get to the second phase. There we go. So in a second he's going to start slamming down on us, and we're going to try and pogo on him from the side. This is hard. We can pogo on him during this part, but during the other part, it'll be hard to do it because you have to get perfectly to the side and then dash and pogo. Ow, that hurt. And I'm dead. I'd place Soul Master as hard. Well, yeah, hard because of the second phase, and you're unlikely to take no damage. Now we have Soul Tyrant. And Soul Tyrant teleports so much and shoots things so fast that I think it'll be very hard to even get a few pogos on him. There we go, we got A1. Looks like the clock attack is your main chance for pogoing. Unless you get lucky. His dashing moves. Yeah, the dash move, you can get a few. If you time it right. But overall, getting pogos on Soul Tyrant is pretty hard. Because it's also fast-paced, and with the homing missiles, you can't really dodge those as well when you're pogoing. So we are going to drag Soul Tyrant up to crazy. Now we have Watcher Knights. Watcher Knights should be fairly easy, because that's one of the main strats that is used to beat them when you're first starting. Yeah, you can just stay on top, hop on them until they bounce. But even when they're bouncing, you can stay on top. And yeah, one's dead already. When there's two, it's harder. But if you just keep your distance from both of them. Focus on one at a time. It goes fairly smoothly. You can even do some fun passes where you go from on top of one to on top of another. Oh, I'm almost dead. Huh. And I am dead. Maybe it's not as easy as it seems. Well, the entire boss fight wouldn't be, but pogoing on them individually, once you learn how to dodge, I'd say let's put Watcher Knights as light work, because why not? Following Watcher Knights, we have the Collector, and I'm really curious to see how the Collector is, because he jumps around so much, and it can be very hard to avoid that jumping. Ah yes, best laugh ever. And he jumps straight into the ceiling. Okay, his jumps are very annoying. I mean, I'm pretty much dead already. Though if you time your pogos, oof, you know. I would say the Collector is on crazy tier because of all of the jumps, and dodging them in time would be crazy, hence the tier. Now we have Dung Defender, who is always fun to fight. Dung Defender, if you time it right, I'm guessing it will not be hard. Yeah, we already got one pogo before it started. And where's he popping up? When he throws his things, you'll have to still dodge him. But overall, it's not bad, because you can just bounce on his head a bunch. Especially when he does his swimming attack. Yeah, you have to dodge the dung balls he's throwing. But other than that, Dung Defender is pretty easy to pogo. And boom, he's dead. That was not bad at all. Dung Defender is easy. Next we have White Defender, who will be significantly harder because of the pillars of whatever that he splashes up, and those will most likely hit you. Actually, I don't know, they might not spawn right over him. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, those do come up everywhere. Can't really avoid that. Yeah, I died. Let's see. White Defender, I'd say probably fairly hard. Maybe not crazy. Some of his attacks are impossible to dodge, probably. But overall, he's fine. Now we have Flukmarm, obviously the best boss in the whole game. If only because it was put in by a fluke. So let's go, see how hard it is. And I already missed one, but I'm doing perfectly fine. And that was the easiest boss fight ever to do with pogoing. I have never seen a boss fight that easy by staying only on top of them with the little nail. So I am already asleep with Fluke Marm. Next we have the two Guardians, the Crystal Guardian and the Enraged Guardian. It might not be too hard to poke on them, but I am not sure if you actually damage them when you are on top of them, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, you don't. Well, pogoing on them is easy. Let's see. No, you can't pogo on the side of them and damage them. Well, I think that puts Enraged Guardian, is the one I accidentally did, as insane, because you cannot beat them by pogoing on them. Then we are going to try normal Guardian, whatever they're called, Crystal Watcher. Again, you can't hurt them by pogoing them. Pogoing them is easy, but you can't deal any damage that way. You'll have to resort to using Descending Dark, but in order to do that, you would have to hit them, which takes soul, and you don't get any soul pogoing on top. So we got another insane. We have Zero next. Zero will be annoying, but not too bad to handle. And let's go with Zero. Oh, you can bounce on his nails while they're floating around him. I suspect with a little practice, you could get really good at dodging these. Oh, but I am not good. Okay. Zero is hard. It would take a lot of practice to be able to dodge him, but pogoing on him and staying up isn't too bad, so we are going to put Zero as hard. Next up we have Marmu, and Marmu it's gonna be annoying, but I am not sure how hard it will be. There we go, we got a solid pogo. Ah, it's so erratic, so hard to do it. Because I'm not sure there was any logic coded into the bounces, because Marmu appears to go random directions at random times. But still, pogoing isn't too bad. Not taking damage will be impressive, but the actual pogoing itself isn't a big problem. So Marmu will be hard. Now we have Traitor Lord. Traitor Lord is one of my least favorite bosses. Partly because he's so big, and partly because I was stuck on him for ages when I first played through the game. Couldn't get an early pogo, but we can get his up attack where he goes up and then dives at you. That one. Not quite sure how to pogo there. But his normal attack, oof, we're dead. Normal attack's fine, up attack is not good. When he gets to doing the boomerang attack or the shockwave attack, all it will take is a good timed dash, and then you can just bounce on his head over and over. So, it's also very fast paced. I'm tempted to put Trader Lord as crazy. Next we have Galleon. Galleon is fun, can be a bit nervig. Wait for it to start spinning. And then, yeah, if the saw comes right at you. Okay, we're gonna get him to the next phase to test it when he has multiple of those. Okay, avoiding the saws is really hard. But I expect with some practice, you could do it without too much trouble. So, we're gonna say just hard. And there we have it. That was part 2 of ranking Hollow Knight bosses based off of how easy they are to pogo on. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.